everybody, and welcome to Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. I'm your host, Jessica Milagros, and we're here with Busy Blue, my co-host.
Yes, black by popular demand. What's up?
Did you say black by popular demand?
Yes, black by popular demand. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, everybody on the chat, give us a show us those bees for Busy because that's his thing. I want to see those bees. Hello everybody for coming in. It's a little bit different. We don't usually recap this early, I feel like, but did
Yeah.
we? No, because it's usually after a show or whatnot. But we decided we were actually, this is the funny part, is that we were actually supposed to like recap something like 5 p.m. or something. and
A
and
long time ago.
because we run on CP time, like it's like, well, 5 means 8, duh.
We're
So
still on time.
we're still on time. Hey, OJs,
What's
everybody,
going
we're
on,
so excited.
JB?
We are so excited. This is literally the beginning of a 100-day season. Can you believe they said this is a 100-day season, y'all? I mean, not only is it starting on August 2nd, which is late as hell, but you're gonna make it 100 days, and we're gonna stop BB on November 9th. Do you
That's
like?
crazy.
You're telling me I'm gonna have to miss Halloween and like my birthday for this?
Yeah,
I've never watched Big Brother on my birthday ever. I ain't
that's
about to start.
true.
So just letting you know, October 14th, we are not recapping. Just like letting you know. But I
Are we doing
mean,
something special this year?
I don't know. Busy. Well, first off, I just want to say hey to everybody in the chat. We miss you
Mhm.
guys so much. We haven't done this in quite some time. So if you are not a part of our subscribers, like, subscribe, click to receive those notifications. I don't know when we'll be recapping. We're kind of a shit show over here. Like we kind of do what we want. Like,
Yeah,
if
bless
someone's
our heart.
free, that's how we keep it true. That's
Yeah.
how we just go with our emotions on this
Keep it
one.
fresh
We
and
keep it
new.
nice
We
and fresh.
sneak up on you. You
Yeah,
never know.
it's like bam. Here's a recap. So for people who don't know, okay, who don't know me, because you could quite possibly not know me, that I'm Jessica Milagros. I was on Big Brother season 21. You know, people might not know me.
I
Okay.
cannot fathom anyone watching this recap and be like, "Who's this lady?"
Oh, I could see it. There's a whole bunch of people who just randomly started watching Big Brother last season. This is
Okay,
probably some
that's
people's
true.
first season watching because of all of the
Wow,
Taylor hype. Taylor like really brought out a lot of just momentum
she
and
did.
in out here in the world, basically,
Yeah,
as the first Big Brother, black female winner and AFP winner. Like that, it's crazy. So,
true.
however, yes, I love my Moses. I miss you guys so much, all of you in the chat. However, I would agree with Moses and where he says, Jess is the woman with the best HOH reign in Monterey history. Thank you.
Okay, that's like
Thank
if
you.
you all don't know me, it's like, sit
I'm
down.
Look, I'm a humble queen, okay? I'm very, very humble. I will never
We
assume
love
that
to see
anybody
it.
knows me. I will always greet you guys with a smile. And if I don't like you, I'll just keep walking. But I will
No, she'll
always be
greet you with
nice.
a smile too. She will greet you
That
with a
sounds very
smile
fake.
too.
But if I don't like you, I just probably just won't say anything and I'll just
That's
like
true.
keep it moving. I really try to stay out of the drama, kind of,
That's
sort
true
of,
too.
not really. Sometimes I am the drama. Who knows?
That
Um,
is so not true. I am though.
yeah.
If you all don't know me, you're like, who's this black guy with
And then,
her?
and then there's Busy. And then there's
I'm
Busy.
busy.
Introduce yourself to all of the new people here so that they get a
Yes.
idea.
So I'm Busy Blue, and I have been a YouTuber for a while. I started off only doing Big Brother content, and then I kind of went into a Bravo lane. I've done some work with Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and been
Yes.
able and privileged to do a lot of work with Jess and be around everybody who's on the show. So a lot of people think that I've been on the show when they meet me in person, but I have not.
No.
I just talk about the show and I have no intentions on going in the house. I just love all my friends that I meet afterwards.
He should though, because he would be really, really good TV.
Girl,
I
they'll
I
kick me
don't want
out.
I don't want you to, because it will wreck your soul.
And
And
you
I
know
love you
me.
too much, and I know you. So I feel like, but for TV, you would be perfect. Like people would just be like, "Oh my god, he's such a mess." Because if you're just not even a mess, you become a mess on the show. It doesn't really matter,
I would be
you
Caitlin
know.
Herman. Like I would be Caitlin Herman. 100%. I would be just like her. Without all the spiritual hokey pokiness, I would be a wreck.
Yeah. You like Moses says he respects you because you do. He keeps it real.
Oh
Like
yeah,
here's
I
the
stand on what I
thing.
feel.
For those of you who haven't been watching us, or if you will notice that, I mean, we're called Let's Agree to Disagree. We say, girl, we have a lot of history. This is going to be our third year
Hmm.
recapping these seasons of Big Brother. Happened when I got out of the show, but we've switched some people around. So really, when I say girl, let's agree to disagree, where it's the girl doesn't necessarily mean that, like, we're not talking gender here. We're not talking, girl
Right.
or boy or whatnot. It's just what happened. Now I can't change it. It just kind of stuck. But
It's
but you will
fluid.
see, we're very fluid in here. You'll
Yeah.
see we will be recapping with ex-house, you like former, I say ex-house guests, former house guests. Busy. We will have a Braden who is on Big Brother Canada. We will also have Big Brother Canada, special guests that will come and help recap as well. We're hoping that we have in the past have interviewed past the house guests that are currently or have been evicted. Nobody's gotten evicted. So it's like, so we interview evicted house guests. So hopefully you'll get a lot of content from us. I'm hoping, because that's like my 2023 goal, is to actually be a little bit more consistent with this. Sometimes work happens and all that good stuff, but
Yeah.
and then Busy keeps me in check, and he tells me, "Bitch, keep it
Yeah.
moving, and we gotta go.
We got this. We
We
got this.
got
We gotta
Yeah."
go.
So we're here to talk. Like, I haven't seen Busy in such a long time,
Why does
but
my thing say giving away all my social security? I have a funny I really truly think that it's because of Jolene.
wait, what?
Under my name, it says giving away all my social security, and I'm 100% because it's Jolene. And I'm gonna remove
I
that.
was like, I don't know why that said that I'm a Busy's, but you can follow us on Twitter at J Milagros Plus, at Busy Blue,
Hmm.
and also at girl underscore LATD. That is our Twitter handle. But now, girl, let's agree to disagree. Actually, you know what? The funny thing is that I usually agree to disagree with Busy the most. Like, he says some of the most outlandish things. You know, I want to start by doing this disclaimer and saying that all of our opinions are our own. I am
Hmm.
not here to judge and go to trial, jury, and all that other bullshit over
Right.
someone not liking a house guest. For the most part, I like everybody. I just criticize them and talk about their gameplay, and it has really nothing to do with their character, until, which we know, they get wild. So it's usually never a time when people don't get wild. So I'll
Yeah.
I'll be excited to see that. And I'm so happy to see all these comments, y'all. We're seeing the comments. Please,
Yes.
as B Bean says, please like the video, comment, share it with your friends, let them know we have a good show most of the time, a lot of the time. And then I give you a little bit of inside tea if I have
She
it.
does. Yes. Yeah. And you
But
normally
last
do.
time I got the inside tea, I was almost like crucified for it. It was wild. I'm not going to mention busy because it was with you that I was talking to you about some tea that
Mm,
I had. And
girl,
if
and
you
Twitter
guys,
went
I'm not going to
off.
say it. I'm not going to say it because I just
No,
don't want to relive it. But for those who have been watching the show with us or have been watching the shows in our episodes, like you will probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to mention it.
Twitter went off.
I had given some insane inside tea, and then about a house guest, and that person's fandom went wild because the house guest denied it. Either here nor there. I mean, I just say the things that I've been told. I'm
I'm
not gonna
like
say unless like
excited for that now. You know what,
what.
Tess? Because I'm gonna be honest, and y'all put it in the comments. Let us know. Have you all been hype or excited about Big Brother coming up and the reveal and the air date? Because I haven't been. And I think just right now, I watching last night's 25th anniversary special a little bit, and then listening to you, I got the chills again because it's like this is about to be a messy fall. Normally we have a messy summer, but having a messy fall actually sounds kind
That's a take.
of fun.
Sure.
Are you not excited? I feel like the excitement's like creeping up on people and no one's really truly ready. It's almost like
I
we
think
missed the
people,
train.
yeah. I feel like there's people here like Kathy's excited, Preston's excited. I'm sure there's, a lot of people are excited for a lot of different reasons. I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you why it's a little bittersweet for me. I played
Okay.
this game.
Yeah.
This comes with a lot of emotional trauma and back and stuff that
Yeah.
I've been working, and this is a no, I'm just being 100% real with you all.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter if you won the season or if you're first boot, all of us are going to therapy at some point. We're all talking to someone. It's all messing with you in some way, shape, or form. Nobody's coming in there and leaving exactly the same person. So I just want to say that. So
Except for
every time,
Christmas and Memphis.
I don't even think, no, absolutely not. I'm sure that they're both a little, no. I'm sure that everybody, even from just from the backlash that they get from the social media sites, there's just no way. There's no way that
They
you
seem
are not the
so
same.
happy with life the way it is.
Social media is social media. I mean, I don't go on my Twitter and I don't go on my Instagram just always constantly, bitching about my life. I'm not telling
Yeah,
them
that's
how I
true.
hate certain parts. I'm not showing them the tears that I cry whenever I'm crying. So like, we have to take that with a grain of salt. But
Yeah.
for the most part, when a BB season starts, I get nervous. I get nervous because I'm like, I know how I felt when I first got in. I
Mm-hmm.
know how I felt like literally 24 hours later, where I just absolutely hated everybody.
Yeah.
I felt like how long it took me to kind of get over a lot of things. I was not very adaptable. I held a lot of anger in because I didn't want to show that to the world. Like, I could have been a cha-cha diva. I could have been the, oh bitch, no you didn't. Like, I can't believe, like, hold
Yes.
me back, like I'm about to, like, I could have been that person because
Yeah.
I think we all have different sides of us that we can portray. But that was just not what I wanted to show. Nor do I do that all the time. That's not,
Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
like it, but because you have to live with these people all the time and I'm being seen on national TV. So when these things come out, I get a little anxiety. I look at some things. I'm like, oh my God, that's where I used to sleep, or this is
Oh.
where I used to be. And it almost seems very surreal. It's like I always tell people it's like the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Wizard of Oz. Like, I was Dorothy. There was a big ass tornado that came through. My house went up. I went in Oz.
Yeah.
I met some friends. I met a lot of villains, like I tried to kill a witch, like all of that stuff. And then I came back home and it was all a dream. And none of the people that are in my life, my sisters, my family, understand what that felt like or know, like, because they also don't watch Big Brother like that. They,
Yeah.
they didn't, they didn't get it. Like they didn't get it. So that's kind of like what I'll say about that.
And
So
to be
watching this,
fair, you truly would not. Would you go into the Big Brother house again just to make sure we have things clear? If they asked you to come back and they're like, Jess, we have the greatest who've ever done it season, and we're looking for like top moment players who really broke the odds, and we're having a season of just all of those people together, would you do it?
um
Because
it
your
would have
HOH
to
was
be
iconic,
it would
so
have to
we're
be
just
under
picking
it would
that.
have to be under some conditions.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen I don't know if you saw Janelle's it was an interview
I
by
haven't watched
Sharon,
it yet.
that she interviewed Janelle from BB, well, most recently from All Stars 22,
Yeah,
and Taylor, and they asked like, would you go on a Legends season, right? And
yeah.
Janelle said it just perfectly, like not it was, she also like shaded a little bit, but she was just like, I would only go if people were actual legends. You know what I mean? Like you're, because when I was, she said, when basically she said when she was told about All Stars, she said they said that she wasn't going to be the only big name, that there was going to be a lot of like legends on this season,
And there
and there but
weren't.
she's like, as long as they don't bring in someone who's only played a day, which was an obvious dig. So
Yeah.
I loved like the shade. I mean, and I love David as well, but it was like a read was a read, right? So I feel like I would play, but it would just have to be under specific conditions. And if it was, I don't know if I would do 100 days again. I was in that house for 90. No, I was in that house for 79 days and in the
Okay.
jury for 20. And that was a lot.
Okay.
It was a lot. So I
It
don't
would
know.
have to be an accelerated
It would
version.
have to be a perfect, it would have to be a perfect mix. I'm never going to say never, because
Okay.
once you say never, like someone like Tyler who said he's
Hmm.
never going to be on Big Brother again, then
Welcome
has
back.
this situation, is no longer with his girlfriend, decides to go on the challenge, and now I'm pretty sure he would probably do another season. So I think conditions change. I could be convinced. I
I
could be
think you.
convinced.
I think you'll be
Maybe.
great on the second season. I would love to, because I know Ovi was saying he would never do it again.
He said they have a weird definition of legend. Yeah, BB would tell you that it's gonna be one thing and it'll be something completely different. And you're just like, they
They're like, we're
totally messed
having
me with
all
that.
stars here. No one's going to be, under the radar. We're gonna have extreme legends, and then you see Sam, Robot Sam, come in, and then you're like, wait a second, I thought y'all said legends. Why is this curb stomper here?
Yeah.
Um,
But we are going to talk about this legendary BB anniversary, the 25th
legendary.
anniversary
You thought it was
special.
legendary?
It wasn't legendary. Well, what I'm
It
saying,
was
it was
cute
very
though.
special. It was special. It was cute. What I liked about it was the fact that they were very heavy on the old school BB. They really didn't
Yes.
touch much on the on modern Big Brother, and I like that because, of course, and I think that it was necessary because there's, like I said, a lot of new people are coming in as brand new fans that are binging seasons, not really knowing like the history, the moments, and the things that happened pre-modern BB. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people came in after the cookout. I think a lot of people came in after this last season.
Yeah.
There was a lot of attention that got drawn that way.
And now there's nothing to watch during this time because of the writer's strike. So it's really going to
Yes.
be 3 nights of these newbies really soaking up like Big Brother. There's going to be new voices, there's going to be new interpretations, new comments, new hates, new loves. And we truly don't have much to watch this fall season because of the writer's
No.
strike. So
So
it's gonna be a lot.
they did it. I think they did that perfectly. Someone said Tyler and Angela are no longer baby girl.
Girl. Girl, big girl.
Bin.
Big girl. Cheryl.
Bin.
No,
Cheryl,
Cheryl.
we love you, baby. We love you,
But they
Cheryl.
big on Lord Targo. Big
Sorry.
on.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not like reading you. I want to make sure that people know that I'm not spoiling anything because this has been
Yeah.
like months. We're talking
Spoiler
about
alert, girl. It's
six.
they big on.
They've been since the beginning of the year, I think. I don't even know. It's been a hot minute. I don't even know. But yeah,
And
so
it's like Casey and whatchamacallit are going strong. I saw them out shopping and doing something. What's the girl's
mm,
name for the challenge? She's a starter. Oh, well,
yeah.
I'm gonna spit it out once I say it, but yeah, they big
Oh, did someone say, well, really? Jamie said it's been over a year. I mean, probably. They just,
probably.
started announcing it not too long ago. There were rumors and then they made it. They
Are
made it
you
official.
excited about it being this fall season? Because I feel like my show of the summer's gone.
No,
Like,
see
what
the
did you
thing,
do this summer? What did I do this summer?
I don't know what I did a few hours ago. I don't know. I've been to a couple of just, I've been working, really. I've been
Really?
working. Yeah, I've been working, and I've been trying to enjoy my summer to be with family. But like next week, uh, during the premiere,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in New York, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like one of those things. Like I'll be in New York starting Monday, and then that Tuesday we have I will be a part of the reality lip sync battle, which is going to be a lip sync battle that House Chops is putting together, which is Aza from BB23 and her team. We have an epic lip sync battle, and it's going to be Big Brother against Survivor, against Amazing Race, against Love Island, against Love is Blind, against 90 Day Fiance, against Jersey Shore, and Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, and was also on Celebrity Big
Celebrity
Brother,
Big Brother. Yeah.
is one of the hosts, and as well as one of the Real Housewives of New York, not the newest season,
The older
old
season.
school. I think her name is Jenna. Jenna, is that a
Probably
thing?
Jenna. Okay.
I
Mm.
don't know because I don't watch Housewives of New York.
New-ish. Yeah.
um so really exciting. Someone's asking where can we watch. I'm trying to work that out. I got to talk to Azza because I would love to kind of live stream it for those people who can't go. I don't know if Azza has an ability to do that, but please make sure that you follow us. I'll be
That's
able
true.
to kind of update you guys on all of that. And then we're doing the premiere on Wednesday in New York City, and there's going
Wait,
to be
Jess,
a
what are you
ton. What's up?
doing to prepare for the lip sync? Like, what songs do you have prepared? You trying to skip over the lip sync? Okay, what do you have prepared for the lip sync? What's your go-to lip sync song?
Well,
You all
first
put
off,
it
I
in the
can't.
comments. What
That
should
is,
she be lip syncing to?
you guys.
She is a lip sync assassin. She watches RuPaul's Drag Race, so she should be ready to death drop down whenever we're ready to what's your lip sync go to? What are we doing?
I can't give you that information. It's a.
It's top
We're
secret.
competing. Yes, it's a secret. We're competing. Like I don't want anybody to have my information and then not be surprised when they see me on stage. Like
So
you
y'all been
have to.
practicing?
I have been. I have been.
Oh,
We're going to have a full on dress rehearsal prior
ooh.
to the events
Oh
with
my god, I need to
costumes
go
and
now.
everything. And I'm freaking out a little bit, but that's just like little nerves here and there. I think I'm good. But yeah, I know it's gonna be wild. I don't I It's crazy because like I really wouldn't see myself doing something like this, but
This
it's for
isn't. It's
and
not
it's
sold
also for
out yet.
charity.
Is it
It's
sold out?
not. I don't believe it's sold out, but all of the proceeds go to Give Kids the World, which is what the is a charity of
Mhm.
choice, and it helps terminally ill children have the vacation of their dreams. And it is an amazing, like, I've met some of these children. We've gone to Give Kids the World Village. It's just like such a great experience. So yeah, if anybody is in New York during this week, next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, those are the 2 days. Tuesday's the lip sync, and then Wednesday is the premiere, and that's going to be amazing. And someone asked if we're going to have the assessment, the cast assessment. If the cast assessment, wait, okay, Busy, when do you think that the cast is going to drop?
I'm thinking that they're gonna drop it Monday because we start on Wednesday. So I don't think that they're going to give us too much time because they don't want to kick anybody out. But
That's a fair assessment. I agree
that's
with
my
that.
humble opinion.
That's a good way to see it. I honestly, it's weird because they have been so tight-lipped about all of this that they never said that it was going to be a live. They never said that it was going to be a live premiere, like
No, they did. They
move-in. Did
did.
they say it was going to be a live move-in?
I heard it was going to be a live move-in, but I heard that a while ago.
I need facts. Anybody in the chat know if you have the exact source of information as to whether
Where's Sharon?
this is
Why are we
going
not
to
getting
be
her on the line?
what? Oh, you know what? Actually, Sharon's. I will see. Well, I'm gonna see Sharon. We will see Sharon when we're in New York, but I
Oh,
will
you better put
definitely
my
ask her
name
to
there.
be in one of it. I love that woman. She is amazing.
She is.
If that's the case, last year they announced it. Someone said, "Oh, let me go back to these comments right here." Last year they announced it on a Monday before Wednesday premiere, and they still had to replace someone. That's true. That's true. If Julie Chen said there was a live move-in, I must have like been cooking or something. I don't know if I really heard that, but that's
I think there
great.
was
If that
a live
is,
move-in.
which I mean, it wouldn't make sense to not have it. So I'm thinking, yes, they will probably have it on Monday. If they do have it on Monday, I'm traveling, but I would love to be able to do the cast assessment later on that Monday night because I will be in New York probably around 7. So
Oh, then we can. Yeah, I think we'll be able to do it.
yeah, so I think we can. I would love to. Obviously, I want to know everything. I want to fall in love with these house guests so that I can quickly fall out of love with them. You know, just
No,
like
not
how
in and out.
it's the only unstable toxic relationship I have. You know,
Amen.
is my BB is the BB house guest is like is having high hopes and then just getting them completely shattered because they say something or do something stupid. But
That's what I'm excited about. I put the link for you all who's watching this on YouTube. I put the link in twice for anybody who wants to come to the lip sync battle. There are still tickets available. We're gonna have to see Just Kill It on the stage. I'm excited about that actually.
I am so far from excited, but I'll get hype. I'll get hype. And it'll be exciting. I promise. I will say that the selection that all of the selections that all of the BB house guests had that are doing this lip sync is really great. And I did not choreograph it myself. It was choreographed by Brittany and Chada.
Okay.
So
The dancers of the
the
group.
dancers of BB,
Yeah.
of BB. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a very well choreographed lip sync. And like Busy said, I am a RuPaul Drag Race super fan. So if
Which is why
anything,
I
I'm
know
going
that
to
she
be
needs a
able to
death drop.
lip sync. No, I ain't doing no death drop. Have you seen me?
Kitty cat with the yes. Give us one. Give us one. Okay, girl, you'll win. Stan. Talk about the children won't need any money after that.
Okay. Hey, Sissy Banana, welcome. And I don't know about that, but let's go back because we said that this is gonna actually be the 25th anniversary recap, not that we need to recap like 25 years of what's going on in Big Brother.
Let's talk about that show.
I personally loved, and tell me, those that are in the chat, what you particularly loved or did not love about this special. The fact it was, to me, it felt weird because it was just a lot of old school, but it was a lot of the last 2 years that were on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, did
With
you
the
feel some type
exception
of
of
way that
Danielle,
your stuff was not, and we barely saw your season. Did you feel some type of way about that?
no, my season can just hide under a rock for all I care. Um, it's that does not bother me.
Yeah.
Um, I love. This is a. I think I want to showcase the fact that this is just a new era of BB, whether people love it or hate it. It is
Mhm.
so much of there's a more diverse representation of the people that are on this show right now
Yeah.
in the last 2 years than there have ever been in the past 21 seasons.
So
So
true.
I just want to say that
Yeah.
um most of all of the diversity has happened in the last 2 years. And because of that, like I said, it kind of almost reminds me of when Frankie Grande came into the scene and he brought in all of his little tween fans, that were just like 13 and 14 years old watching Big Brother because, oh my God, it's Ariana's brother, Frankie Grande.
Yeah.
It's much of that, but in a different way. So now there's a whole bunch of new and diverse fans that are watching this for the first time, and other fans that aren't so happy about that. But I digress. That's not what this show's about. I
Yeah.
just want to just name facts of what I think. So the fact that I saw that representation, but we still got a lot of the old school BB, I like that, because what I want to see is that in this next year, it's not going to keep on being about, it's not going to be black versus white. And I like that. I
Right.
mean, I just don't want to see that. Does it happen? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm not going to say it's going to diminish or anything like that, or that it
Yeah.
should be squashed. But like, I wanted to go back to Janelle and Bo days where he's like
Yes.
polyester haired bitch. And she's like,
You did
you
on her man.
and that is and that is a fight,
Yeah.
and nobody is saying that
Anything
Janelle's
about
racist,
anyone's
and no,
color? Yeah,
nobody's
yeah,
saying
yeah.
anything about their color, whatever.
Yeah.
You look back a few years later, and that's the best man in
Yeah.
her wedding, standing up in her wedding party, and they're besties. Like, this is what I want to see. I want to be able to say that we can have an argument, and it could get nasty, kind of like brother sister, but that at the end of the day, like, they're
We're
cool,
gonna be cool, yeah.
that's in a happy little world. But I mean, but that's
I
what
think
I
we're there. I think we I may call me delusional too, but I think you're right. I think we may be there. I think that we've gotten into that space where we may see this new Big Brother where it's all about the game. And I'm hoping so. It's about how we treat each other in the game, what we look at, how we look at each other game wise, how people look at each other game wise. And it's not going to be this messy ethnicity, background, sexual identity thing. And we're just like playing the game. And where they come out the house and they love each other, but in this house, like it's a game and we're about to fight and duke it out.
yeah, I mean, I I just wanted to see more old school BB representation of the people that were interviewed,
Yeah.
because while I love everybody that was on there, the only old school person that we saw
It was
was Queen
Danielle.
Danielle. And
Yeah.
I mean, and I've met her in person. I love her. She's amazing. She's just as
Amazing.
stunning in person as she's more stunning in person. But
Yeah.
right, she's just like amazing. But I felt like she she held down pretty much the whole. I feel like I saw her more than I saw
What
Julie
is that
Chen.
about? Is that it? Do you think it's
Madison, big hugs and big kisses
hey
to Madison.
Madison?
Go ahead.
Do
Oh,
you
yes, we're
think that
bummed.
that's because people are not interested in coming back and talking about the show anymore, or these are the individuals they reached out to? Like, why do you think it was only Danielle? Because there were so many players that, I mean, they always have Jeff come back, and well, I guess Jeff and Jordan were there to talk. Why was it just Danielle by herself outside of like the
Here,
couples?
here's the thing. Um, here's the thing. And this is just me speculating. So I'm not saying that anybody is telling me this, but I mean, I did know that these people were going to be on the show before they were going on the show, because I knew that the show was happening. I knew that the
Yeah.
special was happening weeks prior to, actually, because it actually happened that was being recorded on the day of Britney's birthday. It was Britney's
Oh,
birthday when that happened. We were all supposed to go to Britney's birthday party,
okay.
and she had to cancel because there was like too many of them that were gonna be on this show.
From 24.
From 24, 23. Yeah,
Bro,
24 and
sorry.
23.
Yes, okay.
That's how I knew that. Yeah, that's
Sorry,
how
why
I
I'm
knew.
saying 24 from Brittany from 23, her birthday. Okay. And
Yes,
was it a
Brittany from
Disney?
23.
Was it a Disney
No,
one?
no, it wasn't a Disney. No, it wasn't a Disney. I
Okay.
would have loved it if it was, but no. So where was I going with this?
You were saying you knew that it was already being filmed,
The
yeah.
thing is that the people who were being contacted, yes, had to be
Mm-hmm.
legends, but or very iconic people, but a lot
Mm-hmm.
of them also live in LA or near the LA area. I think the only person who doesn't is Janelle.
Yeah.
Danielle does live in, in California.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who was there, I mean, with the exception of the cookout, because they needed the whole cookout there, you know.
What about Dr. Will? Like, even having Dr. Will
I know,
be
right?
there, that was kind
I
of weird because he came in on a robe and it was a house, the next door neighbor in one season. You can't get him
Yeah.
to just say a couple of things about his game and what he loves about the game.
Yeah. I don't
It's kind of weird.
it now that I think about it, I'm just like, oh, so like I don't know. I mean, they could have.
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted to see a rock star on there. I will always want to see. Rockstar is just like so opinionated and she's so great, but um I don't know. There's only just so many people that they could either pay to get, to have on the show,
Yeah.
or, iconic people that they can have on.
I
So
mean, the flashbacks
a
were
little bit of a mix.
good.
And they had Jordan, and they
And
had
racist Jeff. So
Jordan
they
and
did
Jeff.
they did have Jordan and Jeff there, and I think that the flashbacks were good. I think where my issue was is that it could have been intertwined with so many more memorable moments and memorable people, even if it was just. I mean, we're still kind of in this COVID aspect, even if it was just like a clip from Rockstar, because they named some of these iconic moments. Bring up the girls, like you're talking
Yeah,
about Rockstar's daughter's birthday. I can text Rockstar right now and get her on the phone. Like, listen,
exactly.
let's FaceTime her or get like a real quick
Yeah.
Zoom clip from her so that she can
Mm-hmm.
talk about how she
Yeah.
felt about that time.
Look,
I just that was weird.
Derek and Cody did fly into New York. They're from Jersey. They didn't fly into New York. I mean, they're from Jersey. So I feel
Is she
like
trying to say production came
um
or to New York?
no, Derek and Cody went to New York to
Uh-huh.
tape. They went to the New York CBS, and some people
Mm,
went to the Los Angeles CBS. So
okay.
that's kind of like how it worked out. And I know that Azza and Big D were in New York. They
I remember
they
that.
they
Yeah.
were being interviewed in New York, and then Chada Xavier and Tiffany were in Los Angeles. So yeah, they did, depending on what part of the, city they were in, it was either New York or Los Angeles.
Like, who would
Um,
you have wanted to see? And you all put in the comments too. I know I'm
yeah,
asking just this, but who in your, like, if you were to see like one person show up and you'd be like, oh my God, it's great that they were able to find them and bring them on, who would you have wanted to see that they could have gotten in real life to do some type of flashback. I was kind of upset that I didn't see Devon. Especially because she's been doing a lot more. I mean, I know she just got off of her show, so maybe that has something to do with when they filmed it.
It could be.
Because
Maybe she just
yeah,
wasn't available. It
she
could
wasn't
also be that a
available.
lot of people weren't available.
And then Swaggy and Bailey, which I know Swaggy's like, I
They're
don't
in
have
Puerto
nothing to
Rico.
do with this whole.
Yeah.
But and
It,
they just had a baby. They're trying to get things done, but you talked about their marriage, like bringing them back. Even I mean, Big Brother's good for this. What about bringing back Christmas in Memphis and seeing if they want to say something for their restaurant? I mean, just bringing them back to say, you don't think that would have been a good idea to bring them back?
no, no. Some of them,
Okay.
some of them were filming
Oh, from the
challenge.
challenge.
I don't know because Tiffany is on the challenge, but she got and that was
Tiffany.
after. So no, I don't think anybody that would have. It's a good question. I mean, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Really, it does not matter.
Some people are saying
We
Davon. Some people are saying Swaggy. Some people are
oh
saying
oh
Derek
yeah,
from Rhode Island.
this one was very interesting. Why
Dan.
Dan? Why Dan being like the most iconic, to
Yeah.
me, the most legendary player of Big Brother. He was the reason, not the reason I went on because I didn't think I was going to be a Dan, but he's one of my favorites.
Admirable gameplay. Yeah.
I don't I don't know why.
Is that
He
somebody you would have wished that they could have brought on?
I
Andy
yeah.
Herron.
Well,
Joseph. And what would Andy have done?
I mean, all of BB15. It was really wild that all of BB15 was just completely cut out. I just like they didn't show. I was like, wow.
They said, "What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do?" Now show
And then
y'all.
yes, sorry. Derek is from Rhode Island. I'm just talking about Cody because I know Cody is from Jersey. But anyway, we're just going in.
Not Vanessa Rousseau. What was she gonna do? Well, she was kind of an emotional.
They should
She was,
have.
yeah, she
They
could have
should.
come back.
Actually, I'm very surprised they even showed this man's face. I was very surprised.
I don't remember that.
Yes, they showed Jackson's face, and it was the non-excited part when he won and he looked absolutely miserable. That was the clip that they showed, which I was like, this
face.
is very interesting. Now people are just trolling.
They should have brought back that. Tell me, I really want to know more about, because it would have been good to talk about what emotional trauma some people have dealt with on the show.
Nobody's trying to hear that on a 25th anniversary.
I'll watch. I think that's a good thing, but not all house guests make it out the house. Exactly. Where's Shelly at? Because I'm still ready to kick down her mailbox.
No. No. You're
Why
right.
did they bring back Justin Cody?
What?
Like, it's just certain
Cody? You don't know why? I mean, Cody is a all-star winner. Derek and Cody are actually
Justin Cody.
Oh, why didn't they?
Yeah, I feel like they're beloved too. I mean, at least as a fan, I still follow them and watch them.
Fandoms, I guess. I mean, there's a lot. There's 25 seasons of this. So you can't, I mean, it's just an hour episode. But what they did, let's hear from the chat because I just want to go through, we're like going through this 25 year special, not actually talking about it. But let's go into the big, because I liked what they said, like the biggest fights in history, the twists, they kind of went through some of these epic twists. So they said they started with the fights as like the number one fights. Who agrees with this? That the Reagan and Rachel fight, the Keisha's birthday, the Brent and Rockstar, honorable mention of Taco Tuesday, which was the best thing that could have happened in my game, to be quite honest. I loved it. Jordan and Russell, Kylan's eviction, Beza, Bailey's bite, like when she got into that big argument with the house, actually with Tyler. Yeah, and of course they talked about 911, I mean not 911, 9/11 on season 2, which I didn't remember. Oh no, actually I know where I was on 9/11. So I was not watching Big Brother, but that was just, I think,
So were you
good things to
thinking?
know.
Were you? So are you asking the chat what was the biggest fight
Yeah,
to
what do you
them?
think the biggest fight was? Yeah, the biggest fights, I feel like there were more.
I
I
think there were
definitely
more.
loved.
I think that the biggest for me, some of the biggest fights. I mean, it sucks because some of them were racially motivated. Like the one between Davon, Bailey, and Christmas, that had me at the edge of my seat watching live feeds. Like
Which one? The Christmas and
the Christmas, Davon, and Bailey. You want me to be provoked? I'm provoked. I'm provoked. That was like a really big one. The Kylan and Xavier one, that also had me at the like because he's supposed to be getting out the house. We're already our emotions are down, so it's like, oh, it's gonna be Kylan, and then they just slowly crept back up as he got into Xavier's place, and then when he started to bring up family members, I was like, get this boy out the house. So that was a big one, and then another major one was to me the Rachel, Jordan, and Shelly fight when
oh yeah, when Shelly
Jeff was
decided
gone.
to turn on him.
Yes, and it just turned the whole thing around, and then they were screaming and yelling. Um, and I think that those were like some of the major ones, and then Bailey with Tyler over the saboteur whole mess and her
Yeah.
mouth
Oh
bleeding
shit,
and that.
that was wild.
Yes, those were some of my
Yeah.
top fives. What about yours?
I don't know. I will have to say the blow up from Danielle when after Dan's funeral, and
Mm,
when he evicted her boy toy.
yeah.
That one was a pretty good one. I loved absolutely each and every fight from season 10. The like it was a non-stop. Even the ones when Libra was arguing with Rennie, like it was, I mean, any of those. I mean, there weren't big blow ups, but I just loved that type of those type of arguments.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you're gonna really go through some fights, they should really have put out some of those BB15 fights, because
Those were
those were nasty. Those were
intense.
intense and nasty. And I feel like that should have been. I mean, they put them on. It wasn't even a live feeds thing. Like they literally aired them on the show.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could have just put one or two of those. Actually, I mean, maybe they just didn't want this girl to get any more hate than what she has already.
Jordan
But
or
when
Gina, I
Aaron,
mean, yeah, Aaron
when
or Gina
Aaron,
Marie.
yeah, with Aaron or Gina Marie, you know, if
What you
even,
gonna do, girl?
yeah, what you gonna do, girl? What you gonna
What you
do?
gonna do?
You know, like as I mean, you can't have me in production because I feel like the show would have already been canceled. Or people would have already, like, we would have had a little too
What you
many
gonna
issues.
do, girl? What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
but hey, you know, the Gina Marie and yeah, those the ones on 15. Oh, and even if you
That
wanted
was
to
a good
do,
season.
even if you wanted to do a mild season 15 fight, then it would have been the one where Helen got into it with Jeremy for drinking all the wine when she came off a slop.
Oh
That
yes,
whole thing, I was pissed off for her. I was like,
yes.
beat his ass, girl, beat his ass. Like, because if I was coming on slop and I felt some sort of way when I was on slop and they had beer and drinks and all of the
And
food,
I thought we counted
I
down.
wanted to shoot people. I felt like it was a personal vendetta against me. I thought they did it on purpose. I said
No, I get
production
you.
hates me and they want to see me suffer watching these people drink and eat when I have not had anything in a full week. Like,
Uh,
that's how I felt. So it happens, but obviously you can't touch season 15 with a 10-foot pole, so unfortunately you're not going to see any of that. But it,
Right.
I do agree, I love the Reagan and Rachel one. It
Hmm.
was a really great one. The Brendan Rockstar one always makes me laugh.
It
um
was too tense, and he was too. The only reason I don't like that fight is because it makes her look like this emotional ball of fire, and he just was just standing there like, what do you want me to do? I mean, great gameplay, like great gameplay, but he was
yeah,
just standing there like, so like, what do you want me to do about it? And I love the guy, like I roomed with him, think he's a great
yeah.
guy. Think he's amazing. He helped to nurse me back to health. But but then also it's just like,
Kylan's very chill.
yeah, it was just that was a hard one to watch. Did you feel any shade when we get to that?
Wait, what?
When Xavier, Chada, and Tiffany were talking about Kyle, and they were like, What?
Who's
Who?
that? Like,
Yeah, who?
I was like, no, they
I was
didn't.
like,
I
what's
laughed.
the shade that's coming on through here? I mean,
They,
he's doing the challenge stuff now, so
yeah, I mean, it's all in good fun. They do that to
never
each
heard
other all the
of.
time. But I agree with Joseph, and I said, like, more of those moments, like I would have wanted them to see when Victoria passed out in the bathroom, and
Oh,
things like that, because it shows like the, like, kind of like drama in a different way, because you're like, what, this stuff happens on the season, like why would this have happened?
yeah.
Actually, funny thing is that they know that's why the bathroom doors don't lock. So I don't know if you guys know that, but the bathroom doors don't lock.
Okay.
And it's because of the fainting, when
Because
she
somebody got to
fainted
get
in
in
the,
there.
because someone fainted in the bathroom. I think it was Victoria, um passed out, and yeah, you had to get into the bathroom, you had to be able to be accessible. So yeah, it I mean, those are great. And now let's talk about twists, because they also went into some of these twists, and I keep on forgetting that these twists even happen, because I feel like they were such a long time ago, and the twists that we currently have now, pardon my French, and I'm sorry, not sorry, they suck.
They
Like,
all suck.
I
They're
mean,
running out of ideas.
I didn't think my twist was very fun. Like, my twist was probably one of, I mean, because I was at the inside, like at the
Oh, the
backside of it.
antebellum racist twist,
Well,
where the antebellum South twist. Are you talking? Are you talking about the racist twist? No, you got that twist wasn't fun. The ageist and colorist twist. Are we talking about that one? Camp comeback.
yeah.
Camp other.
Camp Other.
Camp others. Anybody who's
Uh,
not camp. Anybody who's not white.
I still haven't camped yet. I still haven't camped a day since, or eaten, or eaten watermelon. I have not had a slice of watermelon sit in 4 years, and I have not gone camping. That's just, and that is my trauma, and that is what I'm living with. I'm living with that trauma, and it's
Oh,
fine, and I accept it. But don't you dare offer me a piece of watermelon, anything.
don't
Like,
want it.
I will not. I will look at you sideways, and I will keep it moving, because that's not. No, I mean,
Oh my
yeah. So I mean,
god.
those twists, like, really, like, who gives someone, the power to evict four
Banish.
individuals, banish four individuals, and then the way you see it happening, it was just, it was some
It was
wild.
horrible. It
It was
was
wild.
horrible. Nobody
So
should ever do that ever again.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it, I mean, we won't go there, but
So,
they
what's your
did talk.
favorite twist? So, because
um
my favorite twist was I did like the saboteur, because it brought so much drama, and but I love the twist. I hated the Quack Pack because they just couldn't get it right. So I love the twist. I just didn't like who the twist was working with. And
yeah.
it, I mean, but I loved when Fessy was laying in the bed with Hannah, and then they were going through the entire thing, and he's like, "Who do we use it on?" we save Tyler, and then who do we evict? Scotty, and as he's going through all of that, I'm like, okay, that's cute. And then I also do love, and it just makes me so upset that we never used it, the Tree of Temptation. I
Oh, that's
so
true.
badly wanted the Tree of Temptation to be used, but everybody was mind warped and under control of Paul. I really wanted that Tree of Temptation to really come through. I just thought that we can get some amazing twists from it, and we couldn't. And then whatever that room was that the HOH used to have, I used to like that one too. I can't remember what the name of it
Wait,
is.
which one?
I think it was like the Pandora's box or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Pandora's. That was the Rachel season. I was
Yes.
actually going to say that. Like that was probably one of my favorite ones was Pandora's box. I
Okay.
mean, given it's what totally messed up Portia's you know, game.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, to know that because you touched this Pandora's box because you wanted, I don't know, what was it? Champagne and money, champagne and
Mm-hmm.
something else. It was like, right? It was a champagne and money, I think, that you now have to send home your, you know, your partner because they were in a partner season. So that they had two different things. They had their partner seat. They had partners because season
Yeah,
14 was
and
a
part of the
partner
season, yeah,
season.
yeah.
Was a partner season. I personally like a partner season. I feel
Weren't you all kind of partners
no,
ish?
hell no, hell no. We weren't a partner season.
What
What are you
season?
talking about?
Was
The
that the
only
season
well,
before?
I think you're saying that because Christy and Tommy knew each other, like literally knew each other, were like
Right.
besties and were, you know, were basically family. But I felt like, I mean, personally, anybody could disagree with me here because but my personal feelings is that that was the most unfair advantage
And it
that
wasn't
they
even a
could ever
twist
have.
or nothing
It
cool,
wasn't. It was
not a
just
part of the game. It was just like
it just
they know
happened.
each other.
It just happened.
I only like
Basically.
Pandora's box if Mr. Spectacular gets to come back. I'd have the biggest crush on him.
Oh my
And
god.
if Mr.
That's
Spectacular can come
hilarious.
back at any time, and I know that he comes back and he's supposed to be annoying, but I would be in that room. They have to turn the cameras off.
I
They
can't.
do.
I don't even know what to do with that, Busy. I
They would have anytime Mr. Spectacular comes in.
should I try and get him on the podcast?
Oh
Should I
my
try
god,
to get him on?
I would gag literally. Like I would gag
Everybody
literally.
in the chat, let me know if I should ask Mr. Spectacular Jesse to be on the
I
show to
love
recap one
Jesse
of our
so
episodes,
much. If you could
and
get him in
I
here,
will do, I will do what
I
I need to do.
I would kill. I would kill. I
Yeah,
just
Jesse
That's
is
the
a
only
pro
time I loved
wrestler
it.
now, so it would be a little bit harder depending, but um did we say 13? Oh yeah, it was 13. Sorry, someone said 13. I kept on saying 14 for some reason, but no, it was 13. Oh wait, 13 for I don't even know what we're talking about. Anyway, it's like hope we get to see for cast assessment. I'm down.
Yeah,
You
let's
never
do
have
it.
to you don't have to tell me twice. I mean, this is water, but I totally will because I feel like it's more fun that way, isn't it? Like not to condone, you know, the drinking, but it is always a little bit more fun.
We grown. Drink responsibly. Don't drive. Stay home. Watch us. Kiki and have a drink.
Exactly. So the question Joseph says is Jess credentialed to do exit interviews this season?
Is she credential? What are you trying to
Am
say,
I
Joseph?
credentialed?
She's that girl to do them every season. Every season.
I am on. So here's the deal with that. Actually, I am
Can you
on.
tell this?
Oh yeah, you're right. Probably shouldn't. I'll get back. Joseph, I'll get back to you next week.
Yeah.
And if I'll clear to see if I could say what I was gonna say. Someone said Holly and Kat knew each other too. They really didn't. They knew of each other. So
Child,
yeah.
not the way they was sleeping and swapping each other's men. Are we sure? Are we sure? And did they know? Did they know of each other? And did they like each other? If they did, the
Oh my
way that they
god.
was switching and swapping, man, talking about some Holly and Cat knew each other. Y'all saw the man swap that they was doing during
I
that. Are we sure?
I can't. I can't
Are
with you.
we sure?
No,
Ain't no dang busy, be being. I'm just being honest. I'm
uh
just being honest.
I have no words sometimes when Busy talks. Sometimes he says the most the, the most outlandish things, and I have to realize that we're live and we just have to keep it moving. And
The truth is
so
the truth, girl. We got to keep it moving. What's your favorite competitions? Because my favorite competition is, well, they haven't done this, and I think this was the only time they did it. The pressure cooker, and then I love OTEV.
I loved watching OTEV, and I was really happy that I didn't have to play. I didn't want to play. That Here's the thing. There's a difference between playing a game and watching it, because
Okay.
sometimes sometimes it's only no, it's only 6, right? So if you're play or some well, depending if it's an HOH competition or a veto competition, sometimes you're not playing.
Yeah.
So for OTEV, I got to watch on the sidelines, and I don't remember if you knew like uh how dramatic it got on my OTEV, like for my season, because at that point that was the OTEV competition was the day that Cat got was the week Cat got evicted, and we were still all in we were Cliff's Angels, and
What was
that
the
was kind of
OTEV?
the who was the what was the OTEV
Yeah.
was the pigeon poop, was the
Oh,
so they were being pooped on.
okay.
But yeah, we cried. It was wild because there was a moment where Cliff and Cat went up, and Cliff fell, and Cat felt so horrible. She started crying, and she's like, I'm
I
so sorry.
remember.
Like, I didn't want. And then me and Nicole were like crying on the sidelines because we knew we were going to lose one of them. And it was just, it was horrible. It was just like not a fun week for us. But yeah, that was good to watch. I didn't want to play. My
Is there a
favorite
game
to
you didn't
play was
play?
the slip and slide. I really enjoyed it, even though I was nowhere near winning.
Yeah, but you
But
have fun. That's all
but
that
I
matters.
had fun. That was actually one of the ones where I had the most fun.
What about ones you
Um,
didn't play? Like you didn't play the egg transfer, right?
no, I didn't play that. There was only 3 people who played the transfer because that was a punishment. That was well, not punishment. That was America's field trip, and
Yeah.
it was the 3 people that they hated, or basically because it was just so funny because
Oh, I
them 3
remember.
were like crying like America hates me,
Sure
and
enough,
it was like that
do
whole thing, so
do.
it came so
Is there
funny.
one you
But
haven't played that you want to play? Like I want to play the mini. I even though I hate that the veto's tiny, I want to play the veto where you have to stack the cans or whatever you have
oh,
to stack.
the tiny veto.
Yeah, the tiny
The
veto.
tiny veto started in on 22, because that was never a thing. That was a brand new like comp. I had never seen that prior to that,
Yeah, no,
right?
yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Is there
I
one you
I mean
haven't
like I
played?
like someone. I mean, I would have loved a pressure cooker. I don't mind being up for 14 hours or doing whatever I needed to do. Uh yeah, this was probably the worst comp in BB history for
Oh
me.
my god, I was trying to do a short today and I was talking about how the new competitors don't stay on the wall as long as they used to. And Taylor Bay was like, I found a clip of Jess and I decided not to put it in. And I was like, her fall was iconic. She'll
Yeah.
live.
Well,
He was like, yeah, but y'all so close. I decided not to put it in your short.
Oh,
And I
I
was like, but
loved
it's
it.
iconic. Like her
It
phone
was
was
iconic.
her phone was
I
iconic.
honestly don't mind when people tag me. I mean, it's a fall. A fall's a fall. I just went to my chiropractor. I will find out the results of my x-rays to
Okay.
see if that fall did any damage
God.
to my spine. Could you believe that like I have not been to a chiropractor in almost 4 years. Like I used to go to a chiropractor pretty regularly. I was doing a lot of chiropractor stuff when I was training for my half marathon.
Yeah.
And so I was getting adjusted. So right when I came into the Big Brother house, I was feeling, I was feeling good. And then when I got out, I just never went back to the chiropractor. And I've been feeling like all like achy, clicky, clacky, and all this stuff. So I had to tell my chiropractor, he's like, I haven't seen you in over 4 years. And
Like
I'm
you
just
are
like,
dude, girl. You are dude.
and
And you've
then
been giving angles.
and then he took my x-ray. So next week he's gonna tell me. But when he saw my hip, he was just like, oh, and I didn't like that. And I was just like, so if it did, yeah, I'm gonna blame it on BB. I'm gonna blame it
Yes.
on that
And here's the
fall.
bill.
It is. I mean, it is for it is. Worth it. Yes. I yes. This. I deserve
Danny,
work
go to
this
bed.
time. No. No. Yes, thank you. I do. And thank you, jewelry. Yes. I I'm just saying I need work woman's compensation.
Work women's compensation,
Yes.
yes.
Let's say like, okay, what did Jess and Busy think when they learned that production wanted to stop BB to but Will, Nicole, and Monica wanted to cross the finish line? I mean,
I think that's admirable.
there were
I
only a
love
few
how
days.
yeah, and they were sensitive to the needs of like America, and I don't know if Joseph, if you were around during that time. I remember I'm from New York, and it was just this eerie silence and just fear. And it was just great to be with family and friends as we tried to decide what the president was going to do, what was going to happen tomorrow, what was going to happen, because that whole day, like the U.S. was under attack, and it was a scary feeling. And there were planes that missed their destination. There were planes that hit their destination. There was one that hit our Department of Defense, I think it was. Like it was scary. So I think it was
Yeah.
admirable of production to say this is just what happened, and we are allowing you all to go to your family, because it sucks knowing that Monica lost someone
That's so
in
sad.
all
Yeah.
of that, and she could have been home with her family grieving, but she decided to stay in the game. So and I think that they talked about that during the show. I don't think that was a new development. I think when that season was airing, they talked about that, because my mom has watched Big Brother since the first season. I think they talked about that during the show and what they were deciding to do.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I know some people would consider it disrespectful. Other people are like, you have to keep it moving. BB said, yeah, if you stop your normal life, you let the terrorists win. And
Yeah, that's what
like, there's
terrorism
some people
is.
that, yeah, that's what they do. They do it so you become scared. And
Hmm.
that's the whole purpose of it. So, yeah, it's hard because we do get to sign something that says, if someone, like, when would you want to be contacted? When do you want to know that this is happening?
Yeah,
Like, if your parent is in a hospital, do you want to be, do you want to be told, or do you want to be told after the fact? Or do you
that's
like
smart.
if, because they said, like, if you're like, Sam from my season, his grandfather passed away
Hmm.
on our season, and he got a letter after he passed away, like, and he decided to stay. It's those things where it's like, what I mean, I guess each house guest is given that
Opportunity to decide.
opportunity
Yeah.
to decide. um my mother My mother, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but my mother had cancer while I was on the show. And so she was going through her chemotherapy. And she had been diagnosed with cancer the year before. So that was actually how I got closer to Nicole, because we both had mothers that had breast cancer.
Mm,
So it was really hard going into a house knowing that my mother was sick, given the like not the radiation, the chemo had been working, all of that good stuff. But just to say, like, we really don't know unless you're like watching live feeds 24/7
yeah.
that this is happening. I know in live feeds I was purposely not being put on the the feeds. um
When you were talking about your mom and
there was a lot of things that I talked about that people would say, you started talking about it, and they like took out the camera and they put it to somewhere else, you know what I mean?
mm,
So I just know that there's probably a lot of things that we still don't know about some of these cast members, of like what's going on. But yeah, everybody's going through it. So but we are asked, at least,
yeah,
of that. And it's hard either way. um but yeah, I think this special did just enough. Obviously it's
yeah.
a 1 hour. It's gonna be that special that they give every BB, for every future BB house guest to watch before they come into the house.
I can see that. Can I ask you a question? Did you feel
Yeah.
like Kaser should have been under the list of people who won but didn't win?
Oh my gosh, are you trying to are you trying to catch me up on something, Busy? What's
No,
going on?
I felt some type of way because they were saying some people didn't win, but they should have won. And then they talked about Danielle, and I was like, yes, Queen, boom. Then they talked about Janelle, yes, Queen, boom. And then they said Kaser, and I was like, hold on.
It's like, wait, but he never even made jury.
what
He wasn't even close to winning.
what are they
Like,
trying
that's,
to say here? I
but you
felt
know
like he
what?
should have been
That's
under that list of winners who didn't win.
um Kaiser is an insanely smart man. Like,
He is.
he is an insanely smart man, and he was insanely loved. I love Kaser. I've had dinner with Kaser. Kaser's amazing. Uh of people who should have won. I mean, people say I should have won and I was seventh. Um I think James
James
Ryan. Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh, look at you. Now you finishing my sentences. What?
Why are we on the
Yes.
same wavelength? I hate it.
I know, but
James Ryan should have. Now that's a winner who didn't win. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, I had dinner with him. He just has that rusticness about him.
yes, doesn't he?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. And he's not single, right?
Who?
James.
No, he's married.
Yeah, he's married, but he
I'm
just
just
has
gonna keep.
that.
I love my Brandon for always. My boy Brandon, he's always hyping me up. Thank you. I don't know if that really. My season was just. It was so physical that
It
I
was a
feel like
dumpster fire.
everything that was happening was just so. It was really wild.
It was a campfire.
There was something. It was very, very weird the way they were protecting people, and it yeah.
How did you feel about Julie um almost not wanting to even do this show? Like what does this show look like without Julie Chan Moonves?
Yeah, what does it look like? Meredith Vieira, that was news to me, but I liked her back in the
But
day.
you think it
The
would have
View,
worked?
like she was, huh?
You think
I
that would have
couldn't
worked?
see it. Maybe. Why not? Why not?
You know what? I think it's because I live in an era, or at least in the time loop, where Julie Chen is the host. I could not see Meredith signing me off or doing anything.
But Meredith Vieira has done a million bajillion game shows. Like she's done Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. She's done like all of these other game shows. So she could
Those are
have
more
been.
serious though. You think she's doing like a?
What are you talking about?
These are
Uh
people sliding off of sausages.
yeah, but Julie Chen is one of the most serious. Like, did you see her back in the day? Like she was doing hardcore news. Like,
And they said we need you to do this game show in this cardboard box with ants.
you know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Jewelry said Meredith did. She hosted a version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and 25 Words or Less. Like she did those things. So I don't see I could see how it would have worked. It could have worked.
Has any of her shows really surpassed? Is she not the best? Are we lucky we got Julie Chen movies? Because
I do feel like Julie Chen, as much as people call her a Chen bot, like I feel that she still has a little bit more of a twinkle in her. Like
she does.
she just has a little something, a little bit more swag, a little bit more of, I don't know, even though I don't know. I
Do
don't
you
know how
think
to
she
explain
feels
that.
bad that she didn't become this? Because not like she's a staple now with Big Brother. Like they interviewed her with the show. Do you think that she's a little? I guess I'll watch. Do you think she feels some type of way, somewhat, that she wanted to be 60 Minutes? She wanted to be this hard hitting journalist, and now she's saying your guys are on slop now. Good night, America. Boats are coming in tonight. Text message rates will apply. Do you feel like she ever feels
Like what? Like she, like, I would hope that her check. I hope that
I
her
know
check
the check
was.
clear. I know that check be clearing. She done been here. They said it's only been 23 years, but 25 seasons. At least that's what the note that I got.
Meredith wouldn't give us Bible hoodies. No.
That's true. God first. Isn't that what's the name of Julie Chen's thing? Is called God
uh
first or something like that. I think it's called God first or something like that.
yeah. Um
You feel like she feels some type of way?
I don't know.
She's like, my dreams didn't come true.
I mean, but they didn't, the one that she thought she wanted didn't come through, but she got something I think better. Like she's
She never
iconic.
want. She didn't want it. That really hurt my heart when she was like, I mean, I guess I'll do it.
Well, yeah, I know, but like I said, it's like the same thing as, I don't know. Let's just who there was a Big Brother player who was just like, I didn't even think I wanted to be on the show, and ended up winning the
Who?
and ended up winning. Who was it? If anybody remembers, I'll come back
They
to
talked
it.
about it last night, or somebody who said this in the past?
In the past.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, but I don't know. I think it happens for a reason. I think she's still a great host.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Alyssa, so I
We all
so
do.
I think that someone like Meredith could have also done that. But yeah.
All right. And I think the last thing that we can close it out before we get to the house is some of your favorite quotes.
Oh my god,
Um,
I was doing shots yesterday because of those. It was like take a shot if you hear grab
Floaters, grab a
floaters grab
life
life vests.
vest.
Yeah.
Preston. I do that even when I'm at work. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I say floaters, grab a life vest, and I have to. I cannot say that quote without saying Preston, because I need to put a stamp, or you got to put a name on it. You got to put an address on it. And I always put an address on it. So you all in the comments, what are some of your famous, like most iconic lines from Big Brother? Jamie B said, "Anybody want cake? Anybody want cake?"
That is one of the most iconic ones.
Mm-hmm.
I gosh, where are the other?
BB saying on my daughter's birthday.
I mean, but yeah, I mean that's another iconic one.
Yeah.
I like I've always wanted to say give me the key bitch, like I was
Give me
literally
that
about
key,
to
bitch.
give me that key bitch.
And she threw it at her.
That, you know, it's
I
giving jealousy, jealousy. That's what it was.
It really is giving jealousy.
It was giving jealousy,
I do
but
love you wanted to provoke me. I'm provoked. I'm provoked. You wanted to provoke me. I'm provoked. Okay, I love that.
there were so there were quite a
I
bit.
love you date older men.
Is it what?
Uh, you date older men when Janelle was yelling
Oh
at
yeah,
bro.
you date older men. You
And for
date
some
older.
reason,
That
I
was
just
so
love
fun.
it.
Like so funny.
You date older
You date
man.
older
That whole fight
men.
was a key. That whole fight was a key. See, and I think that that's what makes them memorable to me because I want to say I like the Reagan and Rachel fight, but it was like real. Reagan was talking to Rachel like real. Like the only reason you're here is because of a twist and you're gonna be gone. Like he was like not even playing with her, like no holds barred. Girl, you're not, you say you're back, but you're not even back. You don't even have any friends in this house.
There you
Girl, look
go.
around, get a clue. Okay, he
Get
was giving her he was talking to her like a child.
get a clue. Yeah. I mean, I will just say that it was like there's just so many.
Yeah, it's a
But
lot.
I mean, I think they ultimately I think they did a really good job in being able to take all of that information, put it in 1 hour. And then the only thing that pissed me off was
What
that they
happened?
literally gave us
One room.
3 seconds, 3 seconds of the house. So let's get down to what you thought, Busy, of
Mm-hmm.
what did you think of this house?
I liked it. I liked before you pull up the well, as you're pulling up the pictures,
Oh yeah, let me
I
get them.
like the winter season-ish feel. Like they're going back to that campy feel. Oh, this is who you lay with. Yo mama, that is iconic. That's when they were in sequester when Davon was yelling at his name is not what's his name? Who was he yelling at? She was yelling at the
Wait.
guy
Oh, I'm
wait,
sorry. You're
who you
okay.
lay
Talking
with?
about Polly. Yeah.
Paulie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was gonna say his name's not Paul, but it's something that's like it. But when she was yelling at Paulie and they got face to face, but I like the feel. It gives me the feel of y'all remember the first time it was if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was another writer strike. They
Mm-hmm.
had the first Big Brother and they gave this wintry feel. And I feel like that's what the house is giving, but with fashion. Make it writer strike, but with fashion.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they're doing. Now, how do you feel about these white couches? Now, were there people who didn't wash in your season? Because a lot of people were saying that this definitely wouldn't be the best couch for some individuals from BB24 who weren't washing regularly.
Look, well, first off, someone did say Polly. Wait, I was just want to go back to Danny because, or no, not Danny. Someone asked if Polly Joseph said he's dating Karen Maria.
Wait,
Yeah, they've
Paulie
been.
Calafiore is dating Cara Maria?
Wait, are
He's
you
dating
serious?
He's dating Cara. So I haven't been keeping up with the challenge. So my problem with the challenge is that it becomes so high schooly sometimes, and I want them to just get to the games.
No,
I
when I say
mean,
years, I mean they've been dating for like 4 years or some shit like that.
Cara Maria, but isn't she like
Yes,
such a? How did he go from dating
she's gorgeous.
Zakina?
To be, I mean, I know. Well, I mean, everybody has different types. Like you can't put everybody in a box. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
but
like.
she was so
Wait, what are you
docile.
talking? What are you talking about? Busy. You got Tay, And then you say you got a crush on Jesse, Mr. Spectacular.
I
Those could not be
do.
two of the most the the
I'm
the
never
most
gonna meet
opposites.
him. He's just a crush. I wouldn't date him. I wouldn't
Okay.
date him. I have a
Yeah.
crush on him. But Cara Maria, she's so like she has masculine energy.
She's very I mean, I'll say, of course, every time you just meet someone,
Yeah,
it I mean, for the most part, they were both fairly sweet to
yeah.
me. Because I met them at Hearts of Reality this
Mm.
past year. Um,
I'll let bygones be
you know,
bygones, I
that's
guess.
all I
Did
gotta
y'all
say.
see the dildo looking chess pieces?
Oh my god, I'm dying. Jewelry said I let Joseph crack me like a glow stick. That's a good one. Yes. Not me. I wouldn't say he would crack me like a glow. Well, I can't crack like a glow stick.
I mean,
I'm
but
too
he
thick for
could do
that.
what he needs to.
But
I will say
he
he
could
could do what he
I
needs to do.
she said, well, he could crack jewelry like a glow stick, but since I can't be cracked like that, maybe rip me like a piece of uh,
I
soft bread.
think I don't know. I don't know. You get don't be now. I've been watching some of these YouTube the videos now, girl. I think you could be cracked like a glow stick too, Jazz.
I don't know.
Dog, keep playing. I think Mr. Spectacular could do it. He could do anything. He could do
Let's
anything.
go. Not the dildo chess pieces. I'm dying. Yo. Yeah. Wait. The challenge is challenging, but uh let's talk. He said, did you see the dildo looking chess pieces? We're gonna come
We're
to
gonna
that.
go to
But
that,
let's just
yeah.
stop because what happens is that Busy keeps on saying things that just get me to on a completely different topic. For those of you guys who don't know, I have been diagnosed with ADHD. So, and I'm not taking medication for it. I'm just like working through. But
And
you,
I have it, and I am taking medication for it.
so what do you get when you have two two podcast
You
hosts
get, girl,
with
let's agree to
ADHD?
disagree.
Absolutely. I mean, it is what it is. I love everybody. But wait. Okay, let me go back. We're talking about this house. Let's talk.
Yeah.
First of all, the house kind of gives me a reminiscence of my year. So like it kind
Ooh.
of I don't not that I don't care for it too much. I just feels instead of like camp kitty camp vibes, it
Mhm.
feels like grown camp vibes, like not grown camp, but lofty campy vibes, like
Ooh.
cabin vibes. So it's giving you a cabin, but it's giving you a grown cabin feel versus the kitty cabin feel that I had on my season. That was like, if for those who are old enough to understand this, I was literally like salute your shorts type of
Yeah.
situation. You know, that's an old ass. Does anybody know what salute your shorts?
Yes, we know what
Okay,
Sleeper Shorts are.
you
Nickelodeon.
know, Nick. It's a Nickelodeon show back in the day. But yeah, so I love the blue. Like, let me tell you, the blue is
I love
bluing.
the blue.
The blue, actually, I have this kind of. Actually, my color blue is a little darker, but like this cobalt blue is just
Mhm.
phenomenal. I actually really do love like not the floor to ceiling, but pretty close up to the
Yes,
ceiling type of window that
me
kind of
too.
gives it more of an open effect. I think someone in the comments had mentioned that they were surprised to hear that Julie said that she gets claustrophobic inside of the house. I never felt that way. I do feel like the house was pretty open. It has really high ceilings, you know. But
Yeah, but those aren't real. So you start to can they get to if we got AI? Can they get to a point where they can at least make it seem like outside is real? Or is that too much of a
I
mind
don't I don't
screw?
I don't I don't know. I mean, this is about the most outside you're going to get. There are zero windows
Windows, yeah.
in this place. You're not going to see outside for as much as you think you would be like that's just yeah.
Yeah.
That's just facts. But let's talk about this. This is the living room for those of you who maybe don't know what you're looking at and you're just thinking what view you're looking at. The right door is the diary room door, the left door is the storage, and in that little corner there is the hallway to go into the bedrooms. That's kind of like the what we're looking at. So if you were standing in the kitchen, this is the view that you're looking at. If you're
Were
going
they always that
into,
close?
what do you mean?
The diary room and the storage room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've always been they've been that close. So I always tell people, if you want to like pretend you're going in this house, because I got so, when I first went into this house, I was just so I lost my bearings. Like I was just like, wait, where am I?
Yeah.
If you're walking for the first time inside that house, this would all be on your right side. So if you're
Okay.
like walking in the door and you look to the right, that's what we're looking at. Now, what I don't understand, and when someone was saying the couches, yeah, that's kind of wild that these are all white. Like a lot of us, myself included, I walked barefoot in there. Because like, why do you need shoes? Like, you're not even going outside for the
And what
most
about
part.
lockdown? Like at before and after games when you're ready to shower, aren't people just like sitting on these couches sometimes, waiting
Yeah.
to? This is
What
crazy.
I mean, so the white choice, I'm not quite sure. I don't know why there's lamps, if just most for aesthetic, just because
It's
there's so
really
many
cute though.
studio lights. So maybe they, but what is on the left side? That is what I am just so confused about. What is that, a water cooler? Is that, what is
Hmm.
that?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna see if I is it, can I, oh, I don't think I can zoom into it as,
Let me see if I can take
oh
a
wait,
pic.
can you see it? Am I zooming in
Yeah,
enough?
you are. What is that?
What
Can
is
someone say what it
that?
is?
What is this? And what is next to it? I'm trying to figure this out. It's been bugging me. I don't know what it is.
I'm
And
wondering.
it's right next to, I don't know. I thought maybe it was a water cooler given that it's right next to the storage area. I don't, this is what's crazy, is that this is where they do all the veto ceremonies as well. So just like, because we're by the, let me,
It said somebody said an ice maker. Somebody said it's a bookshelf.
a
It's a
bookshelf.
water fountain fountain.
But what's crazy too is that this is also the area where they would be doing the vetoes
Yeah,
ceremonies. So they would be in front of that
it's a safe or a Coke can dispenser.
Coke can dispenser.
Somebody says one of those tubes that they use in the drive-through at the bank.
You're gonna get money?
Yes,
Oh, wait. Hold on. No, that's a good one.
that actually looks like that
That
though.
looks like it does.
And
That
is
looks
that
like,
tube? Can you zoom in again? Is that tube going?
yes. Oh, sorry. Let me go. No, that's going up. You're right. It could be like a message, like maybe they're getting
Ooh,
messages
or
or something.
messages. That's where the letters are coming from
And
now.
yeah, and it's gonna come out like the bank, like a bank thing, like where you just oh, look, and that's probably why those yellow and black things are there.
To put in the
Did we
yes.
crack it?
Come
Yo,
on,
did we crack
Jamie.
this?
Yes, I think we did. I think, and this is why you have to watch. Girl, let's agree to
Wait,
disagree. We talk a lot of mess, but we get down to the bottom of stuff.
wait, wait. I know, Jamie, you're
Yeah, we
high
know
AF,
you are. Well, I know you are.
but but what did you figure out? Did he say that? Is that what he said?
I feel like it is. Yeah, that's what Jamie said. Look, let me take a
Oh, there's a tube.
screenshot.
Oh, only, yes, Jamie, we're going to give you credit for this. We are going to give you credit for this. This is a tube that's going up. And I'll tell you this. This looks like it would connect all the way up to the um to the second diary room, or to the, I don't mean I it could, if it goes all the way up, then you're going to, it's going to be hitting the have not room. So yeah, so that's where it's kind of going, that's where it's going up to. Maybe we can look to see that lounge area and see if there's anything that we see that's like a connection to that tube. But it makes sense because then those black and those yellow little tubes could go in there because they're about that big. You
I'm
go
with you.
in and it just either sucks it, or or brings it back down.
I'm about to
And
search it in Google
only someone who
Images.
was high would be able to figure that out. Thank you, Jamie. It makes sense. It's a twist. It that we just kind of uncovered one of the twists. So I think it. I don't know what a
Um,
twist is going to be.
I'm
Maybe
looking it up. It says
it
a
could.
hand sanitizer.
What you're looking? You're looking what up, and what is a hand
Look,
sanitizer?
no, okay, so I'm gonna show. I'll show you. Let me share. I'm just telling you what I looked up, and it
We
says
did just jewelry. We did Scooby Doo that shit. Scooby
we
Doo,
did.
papa.
I actually do feel like Jamie's
I
right.
think. Yeah,
If
I
you
think
can
so.
put on my the thing that I just shared.
Wait, with the, oh yes, let me get the
So I just looked this up, and it says they're just hand dryers and hand sanitizer, but none of them look like this one. None of
hand
them look.
sanitizer.
Yeah, none of them look like this one. So I think that we're still on the right. I think we're
Look,
still on the right path. I
look,
think I think it's still the right thing.
if they didn't have a hand sanitizer on an actual COVID season, they're
That's
not going to
true.
have a hand sanitizer now. There's just no way.
That's true.
Uh
And if you're
but
going through the house, Jess, can you tell us something? What the hell is with these ants?
I honestly don't know where, well, we're so close to the backyard.
Yeah.
So the ants, I mean, crazy enough, we didn't have ants in our season. Like, well,
What?
actually, yes, our ants actually happened in the backyard, and they were somehow crazy all by the washer and dryer machines.
Okay.
But we never really had them in the house. We used to have them in the hot tub. We used to have them in certain areas, but never inside the house. But I think a lot of people who know me, some people who have followed me know that I used to be crazy about that. And so I used to Windex that shit. I used to Febreze them. I used to kill them. Like, I was the number one ant
An
killer.
assassin.
I was an ant assassin. I was. And so I feel like I'm very proud of that. I feel like I have done my due diligence in the house to have at least been the first house in history not to have them. I don't know. Maybe but yeah. Um the ants have found our uncles. Yeah, no.
No.
So yeah, that's the thing with the ants. Oh, wait, but let's go back. So we've locked and loaded this case here shut. This is
Yes.
a bank, a form of bank teller esque contraption with
Yep.
a tube that goes up
We're gonna get
to
extra money.
communicate. I'm thinking that it may uh who knows? It could be as stupid as, because it's right there, it could literally be as stupid as a new way to call the veto, to call in the veto people, and it's just
Oh,
like automated.
that could be cool though.
I don't think it would. I don't know. It's weird that it's right there, but we'll figure it out. Um, it could be, that it just happens to, like, someone just randomly walks by it one day and it just like pops open, or maybe it's there. Maybe there's something there after a couple of weeks, and it's whoever figures it out first.
I like that.
I don't know. We'll go back. We'll go back to this to this, but let's go to that next one. This is the loungy pool
Yes.
area.
This is
Not pool,
upstairs, right?
yeah, this is the bumper pool, which is really, really weird. I don't understand why I don't even know how to play bumper pool, but
Really?
obviously, yeah, I've never played it. I'm Puerto Rican. We play regular pool.
Regular pool, yeah.
I've never seen this in my life. So on the left side that you see is a window that you can kind of see the living room to, like you can see into the living room, and then this to the right side is closed off. And I mean, you used to be able to see the kitchen area from this, but it's a little bit more closed off.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's the cameras in between on these three. I guess it's just giving you more camera angles. Because I'm sure that the ones in the middle are cameras, right?
Oh, I'm 100% positive. Or
Yeah,
Mike's.
mics or cameras or something.
Yeah.
Um, very. I well, okay. We're going. Oh, that's where you see it. So
I
that's nice.
love this
I do
view.
really do love this view.
I love this view.
I'm kind of salty because our view was literally open on both sides, and
Uh,
it was a big old ladder to go up and down, like so people could actually walk up from a ladder to get up
cool.
here, like yeah, like a little, yeah, like a little house, like a, like a little tree house. And then we had a fish tank, and all of our fish died, but it doesn't matter. That's just what we had. So we didn't have uh this cute little nook where you could just sit and lay and talk to people.
Yeah,
I would have really liked something like that.
I like it.
And what do we see? We didn't see the kitchen area. We didn't
We did not see the
see
kitchen.
um oh, and then a bigger
I
view.
like that little 25.
It's pretty. I'm gonna say, like, this is just a very pretty cabin house. Like,
Yeah,
it does give you that. I just don't know if this
it
tells
does
you
give it.
much about what the theme is, because I'll show you now, because it goes from, and this is what we saw yesterday, but today Julie made a post. Did
Hmm.
you guys see that? Oh, and this telescope. I don't know if this is a symbol of something.
I don't
This
think so.
means, if that means anything, or if it's just whatever. Um
I love that table though, because it looks like it's a throw, but it's like over the I'm sorry. I'm just artistically, I love that table.
you are just like loving
I
every second of
do.
that. Now, as I was saying though, Julie made a post, right?
Hmm.
And it was, let me look it. Sorry, I gotta look it up right now, because but it was her with a 25 cake.
And the dildo
and
chess pieces.
and yes. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they look like that, but
That's what I think. Jewelry said it.
yeah, somebody was saying that. Like, let's let's see these, because she's in the kitchen. Okay, and this is where it gets a little weird, because now this kitchen just doesn't look like it matches up to the rest of the house, in my opinion. So now we got pop art, you
Yeah,
know.
this is The whole thing is BB comic-y.
Yeah, it's very pop art, BB comic. Let me try and
That
give
can't be
you
right.
look at. I don't know if we can find any clues from here. It is a
Look at the
BB
stairs.
25. The stairs, yeah, they look like little
Well, that would be
Lego.
weird if the whole
That cake is beautiful though. It's kind of fun.
the cake is amazing. I want to see her push into it. It's
She
real.
she Mind you, she looks so pretty. I don't know why she's wearing a graduation blouse.
This cap and gown.
There's cap and gown. It does look very cap and gowny, doesn't it?
Yeah. Um.
Look at the
It.
look at the placemats. They have pictures of a fork and a
Oh, that's
and she,
cute.
that's funny.
That is cute.
Yeah, this kitchen feels like it
That
would give
won't
me.
go with the house. Do you think that that's a part of the house? But I can't think of another season. Was there a season that this happened?
Yeah, I mean, well, not no and yes, because I feel like BB-22 was comic book, like that they had, didn't they have like comic bookish theme of the people who were
I don't
playing?
remember the stairs though being like that.
Mm, you know what? Yes, yeah, Yamama. No, I didn't. Just like,
Yeah, ma.
nah, no, Yamama. It's Yamama.
Yes,
The
your mama.
Yamama. Multiverse theme. I could see. I mean, maybe in different verses.
Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah, but
I
I feel like the downstairs and the upstairs kind of do. I don't know. Maybe it is multiverses.
Okay, and because Jamie cracked the first code, I might just, go with him on this one too. It could be several iconic themes from past seasons. I don't know of, I
And they
mean,
said
BB Comics.
flashbacks.
It could be just a flash. It could be a flashback. It could be an iconic moment.
A BB
Uh,
multiverse, you say, Brandon Bernie says. Oh, I know he would love, Brandon would
yes.
love
Oh
that.
yes, you would love a
Brandon
multiverse,
would
wouldn't you, Brandon?
love that.
Um, Jewelry said could be a superhero esque secret layer theme. It could be. It could be. I know that there have been some things about people saying a heroes versus villains type of
We've
season.
already done that. Oh no, that was Survivor.
No, that is Survivor. I don't know. This is this little kitchen tease is interesting. It just doesn't match with the rest, and I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't have to. You're right, but the design, like when you're looking at one thing and you're looking at the other thing, it's just kind of really weird to see
Yeah,
something this pop arty and then go into like a millionaire's cabin or something,
right.
that it just seems a little bit weird. But now what we're going to is the chess.
Oh, the dildo chess
Yes.
pieces.
Uh-huh. So this is interesting.
Those look like shot glasses in the front. Tall shooters in the front.
I mean, if that's what people are, if that's what people are using, ow. I
You've never
mean,
had, I'm sure
ow.
you've had a shooter before.
No, I wasn't talking about that. The only reason I'm not repeating what you're saying is because my daughter's in this house. But
Oh, that's true. That's true. If
you
someone's using
go
the one next
say
to the
the
triangle,
pencil, yeah,
ouch.
that
Ouch.
pencil, that is not.
You're a
Uh,
go-getter. You're a city girl.
I'm.
You're a city girl if you're doing all of that. You are a true city girl.
Uh,
What
may
room is this in?
this is this looks like it would be upstairs as well, because that's the same.
Where?
Isn't that the same wall, like that's kind of the same wall as where the it could it could be on a side table. Let's see. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know.
see
This is
it.
all we got. What do we see? Or do we see any shining lights, anything that we could decipher from here? No, probably not. But I
Oh,
don't
this
know.
is kind of the same wall from upstairs. Yes.
I think it would be
I'm
upstairs.
looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It would be upstairs. So maybe they are mixing this like multiverse kind of. Jamie B, I think you may be on to something. Let me find out. I gotta start sending my lottery tickets to you
Look at that.
and
Look at
get my scratch
that.
off and get my lottery numbers from you.
Wait, but why,
It's
Christian,
giving
are
Zena.
you why are you right? Maybe, well, this just all makes sense then, because we got, maybe Raven Simone is gonna be like coming up in there.
Ravensmore is not. Don't let Christian fool you. Christian's up with some. It's giving Xenon Warrior Prince. Girl, now we have Raven coming on. I don't think so. I would love to see her on the season of the show, but I think she thinks she's too big.
Mm. I know. I don't know. This is very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very art. I mean, I guess this could just go along with like the pop.
It's
You
art. Is it?
know,
It's giving fashion. It's
it's
fashion.
giving. It's trying. It's trying. Whoever, I honestly think that whoever is dressing Julie needs a little bit talking to. I'm sorry. I love you guys.
What? She look like she just graduated. She look
Yeah.
like she's getting her
She's giving
doctorate.
a graduation realness.
She's
But
giving diploma
this
me.
this right here, this is what she said were major clues as to what the theme was going to be, and this gives me nothing.
No,
This
it
is like,
does. No, seriously, it does. Like, look. So this is what Jamie B was kind of talking about. We got that when you look at the BRO, I mean the ROT, that's like
mhm,
that pop art. And then you
mhm,
have the villains with the HER.
mhm.
You have the big, so maybe that's giving like the strength. Oh my god, what was that season where they had the school breakouts? They gave the nerds, they gave the jocks, they gave the
Oh yeah,
popular.
yeah. That was Jordan and that was Jordan's season. That was
Yes,
Jordan and Jeff's season. Yeah.
I think it's giving that, but multiverse.
Um me maybe.
I think
Maybe.
yeah, I think it's a combination of what you and Jamie B said.
Yeah. I would just hope that I'm not a big fan of teams. So I
Hmm.
really hope that we're not getting like teams again, because I feel like that kind of didn't help with, with BB23, being on their teams with the Jokers and the Aces and that type of thing. I do not like teams. I would
Okay.
just rather, I mean, like in retrospect, I guess it gives for more drama because you could just be given to some team and not get along with them. We saw it on Jeff and Jordan season. Like he was a jock and he did not mess with any of the jocks. Like all of,
Right.
like he, so I guess it gives for you know, that what is it? That conflict, but I don't know. I mean, people could disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. I will still love you.
I won't.
What you won't? You said
If you disagree with Justice, over.
is over. Yeah, but ultimately, what if two separate houses both playing the same game?
I hope that that does happen at some point. I did like that twist. I feel like it came. I think me and Taylor Bay we both feel like it came too late in the season, but I do like that. I did like that twist. It just came too late.
Yeah,
So it would be great if they both were playing the same game.
I mean, I guess we shall see, on Wednesday, August 2nd. I'll be very interested. I'm really hoping that I actually get to see this. Usually when we do meeting not meet and greets, when we do watch parties, we're
We're not
seldomly
watching.
yeah, we're seldomly watching. We are seldomly watching.
We
I
are having
am,
fun. Jess is
we're
like
talking to people.
inundated with fans and people who want to talk to her. No, let me say that, Jess. Everyone is. Everyone is just inundated. And I'm trying to make sure that everybody is remembering where your stuff is, where we're going, what's going on after. But seldomly do we actually get a chance to watch. It is more like a fun fest with the fans and everything. And I love to see all of y'all just be happy with each other and then greeting it. It really makes my nights. I cannot wait.
This is it's gonna give me a little bit of like warming up to, but
Yeah,
ultimately I do love this, like this time of the year,
yeah.
as long as nobody's coming at me, because then I'm gonna like
Are
lose my
you gonna
shit. But
be locked again, privated again this season? Because you were private last season.
I was private last season. No, I'm public.
Okay.
So I am thinking about putting some, like, here's the thing. Yeah, I'll for everybody that's watching, this is kind of the dilemma, right? When I open it, you will randomly, blah, I can't speak. You will seldomly see me posting a lot of hashtags with BB25 or like that. Like I do not post to go viral. That's
Mm-hmm.
not, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not just saying things to say something catchy, so that people repost it or do anything like that. And I try to be very respectful of the house guests. Some people might find me a little boring. I don't know. But I do it because I don't like wasting my time um getting notifications and things that are like dragging me down versus just saying what I need to say to people who want to hear it, because some people are just coming on just because and giving me a hard time because I personally don't like one of their favorite players that they're now standing, or
Right.
like things can get really toxic. However, I was thinking about maybe doing like a subscribers or whatever to give people like all of my content. Like if they just want to know what the hell is up, like I feel like
Members only.
I feel like subscribers are the only way to really be able to say everything that I want to, aside from this podcast. It would
Yeah.
this podcast, but with insight or other things that I have like subscribers, because that's what girls like Janelle do. That's what other people do. Like you're only getting the true, I mean, well, Janelle likes to post and argue with people on with other
She
people
will do
very
it.
publicly, but I will not. Like I have too much to do for that. So who knows, I may do that, but it's just it's not worth my time. I'm so bothered that I have to go into November watching this, and I
Oh
will,
no.
because this is usually a summer thing. So it's like it is what it is.
We're gonna have fun.
But we're
I'm
gonna have fun.
excited.
Yeah, but we're gonna have fun, and I'm feeling good. Hopefully, we get the cast on Monday. If that's the case, we will. Busy, would you be
Yep.
down?
I'll be here 100%.
We were supposed to have Braden here, but conflict of schedules. But he will be at the next one. We have
Mm-hmm.
Braden from BB Can 9. And he's the third of this trio here. And I am going to start looking for amazing house guests, some of your favorites to come back and spill some tea with us and talk about the twists and talk about all this stuff. Starting with the cast assessments, I'm going to figure out who we can have. I personally would love James, because I love James. James is like my favorite. He's like my baby
I
godfather.
forget that I know him, and then I would tweet something or I would post something, and then he'll write me or message me, and it's like I always forget that I know him. Just you like changed my life,
I
but
I love him.
I always
He's the
forget
sweetest.
that I know him.
I know someone said Taylor. Taylor Trust is not going to be going on podcasts like that. She's way too booked and busy for that. I mean, I'll see her this next coming week,
Yeah.
but that girl is trust that if she's doing it, like you're better off just watching her lives and whatever she's thinking of, and she'll be on Twitter as well. But that's okay, because during this season, the best part about BB season is you get to binge everybody's
You
podcast.
sure
You go
do.
on
Yes. You
ours,
get
you're
so
gonna
many
go on
opinions.
Busy. Yeah, you're gonna go Busy. Blue has his own page, has his own website. You have Couch Queens that are doing their thing. You have Sarah from Nerdtainment who does her content. You have
Jolene
Jolene
Lunzer.
Jolene Lunzer that does her content. You have Bruno Aiello who has his Twitch stream. He's actually, for those who are following that are in Canada and don't have a way to watch the season, he's going to be on Kick, and he's going to be streaming the episode. So it's going to be a live watch party.
You talking
So
about
Busy,
couch potato
you show,
queens?
huh?
Couch
Now,
potato queen?
no, Bruno Aiello from BB Canada 3 and
Oh
5.
yeah. Oh Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno, my boy Bruno. Um, uh, yeah, all of those people. I will talk to Sharon when I see her, and I ask her to very, very much. Please do come on the show. Someone asked which James
James
Ryan,
Ryan.
BB legend from 5 and 6,
Oh, we're getting it.
or
Ooh,
is it 6 and 7? I keep on forgetting. Six
it's
and
six and
seven,
seven.
6 and 7. I keep on saying 5. I keep on forgetting 5. Yeah, 6 and 7. James Ryan. Um, but of course, and also BB Can legends. But yeah, we have so many people like to cross promote. I think what I would love to do. I mean, this is a different situation, but I think that we might be doing like earlier times to just
Yep.
not have to compete with the Robs and the everybody that's going live all at the same time. I feel
Yeah.
like
We
that's
normally do
just
the
the
days after and earlier
yeah,
times.
I
Yeah.
think ours are going to be more the day after and like during an earlier time, maybe a lunchtime or whenever Busy can or
Yeah.
whenever.
Something you
And
can
so
watch
I
during work. Something you can
yeah,
listen to during work. Yeah.
maybe oh, actually I need to ask as well, and let us know in the comments, y'all, please. If you haven't, I'm always going to ask this. Please click like, subscribe, click to receive those
Yes.
notifications. Let us know. I want you to comment and let us know, like, not just what times would be good, but also whether or not you like spoilers, because we're also live feeders over here. Some people may not like to get spoiled, so we're trying to find kind of a happy medium, maybe a little segment at the end of the show that is going to be spoiler only.
Yeah.
Sometime
We
I'm
were
like,
bad at it last year.
we
The
were
year
super
before, though,
bad.
we were really good. But last year, we were horrible.
Yeah, everybody. Oh yes, Boss
They just
Betty.
spoiled
We
me.
will get, look,
Boss Betty.
mama, we will get Boss Betty. She is amazing, and she will literally tell you what's on her mind. Like
Amen.
she's
My
the
kind of
best.
girl.
Everybody's saying yes, love spoilers, spoil me. Oh, I love, please keep on coming with the spoilers. I love spoiler talk. um yes. So this is gonna be, I'm hoping, just a nice big family. You guys with the chats, letting us know things that we don't know, us telling you things that you might not know. And we're just going to have a ton of fun and kiki and just
Hmm.
be ridiculous.
I'm
And
excited.
yeah, I am too. Well, thank you all so very much. Again, click like, subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up, do all the good stuff. And we will see you
See
guys
you on
next week.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday, if the
Whatever day the cast
whatever,
drops.
exactly, whatever day the cast goes, then we will be there. And yeah, we love you guys. I love you.
Love
Thanks,
you
Blue.
all.
Love you guys. See ya.